Are you selling your house and you want to know where home buyers actually come from? Well, in this video, we are going to unpack exactly that. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Andrew Lake here with the Lake team in Houston, Texas. Welcome back to another great video that we have for you guys today. And if you're watching us on YouTube and you have not already subscribed, go ahead and smash that button down below, hit that little bell icon so you get notified each and every single week whenever we release new videos. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump straight into today's topic, which is where do home buyers come from? Okay, so all these statistics and numbers and percentages I'm about to throw at you guys is all from the National Association of Realtors and a study they recently did. Let's go ahead and unpack exactly what this study found. So 88% of all home buyers within the United States purchased through their real estate agent. That's a pretty staggering number. Consider only 12% of all home buyers in the United States bought a house unrepresented, and a lot of those actually ended up in lawsuits, which we're not going to get into. We're not going to talk about law in this video. That's beyond my expertise, but nonetheless, moving on. So now we're going to go over how buyers actually found their home. So the study from NAR suggests that 52% of all home buyers found their property online. That's a pretty big number. And then obviously 88% of those went to purchase house through their realtor. We live in the digital era at this point, and so that's why it's imperative that you make all of the right decisions up front when it comes to photography, when it comes to pricing, because buyers are looking at your house online more than any other avenue. So 29% of all of home buyers actually found their home through their realtor first. This study right here is kind of in a gray area that doesn't really assume that the buyers have never actually even seen the property until the agent met them at the property, which I don't work that way. I don't really know a lot of people who do, but it's a gray area of how that's actually defined, because maybe the realtor sent them property through online. They shared the listing with them through text messages or email campaigns or whatever it is. So this brings us to a total of 81% of all home buyers that have either found their house through their agent or online, which is a very drastic number, and you should pay attention to those trends. All right, so moving on. The next one we have is a yard sign and open house. Can you guess real quick how many buyers, percentage-wise, have actually found their property through an open house or through a yard sign by driving around? Only 6%. So I'm not gonna let you think that long. Only 6% of all home buyers in the United States actually found their house through a yard sign or an open house. That is a very insignificant number, if you will. Not to say that yard signs and open houses don't work, which they most certainly can. Just know that is not probably the best portal to go through, the best avenue to explore when it comes to getting traffic, getting the most buyers to see your house. A lot of the times, in my opinion, looky-loos happen, or when you're doing open houses, looky-loos happen. Looky-loos come around, nosy neighbors come around. But nonetheless, I have sold a couple of houses before in the past during an open house, so it wouldn't totally disregard the open house or yard signs. So the next one is friends or relatives. So the friends or relatives actually either gave the house to them, sold the house to them, or whatever the case is. Maybe they inherited the house through some family members. But this equates to about 9% total. And last but not least, NAR suggests that other methods and other miscellaneous items, only 5% of all home buyers found their house in different avenues to explore that aren't really specified in the report. Okay, so moving on. So we know how the home buyers found their home. So now we're gonna go over some statistics when it comes time to talk about home buyers. So 31% of all of home buyers in the United States are actually first-time home buyers with a median age of 37 years old. The other 69% of all home buyers are repeat buyers. And of those repeat buyers, the median age was 47 years old. So those are pretty cool stats to understand and know where home buyers are coming from, what somebody might be interested in or not interested in. It's really cool to have these statistics in front of you guys so you can make your best educational decisions on which route to go. And at the same time, it's also important to know the demographics of your area. Who is most likely to buy? Is it a blue-collar worker? Is it a corporate worker? These are some of the things that you need to pay attention to, and you might be able to understand who is moving into your area, and then you could target those types of people to come and take a look at your property. So the biggest one going right now, and especially down here in Houston and the state of Texas overall, is you need to pay attention to the trends of relocations, or surges, should I say. There's a massive surge in relocation. So there's a lot of people coming from California, there's a lot of people coming from New York. You need to pay attention to those types of trends and where people are flocking from to come down here to the state of Texas. There was a report that came out from the governor of Texas just recently that I believe there was 66,000 people in 2020 who relocated from the state of California here to the Houston and Dallas area. So those types of trends you need to understand, and those are some pretty strong buyers in my opinion if they are relocating, because obviously real estate is much more expensive up there than it is down here, which would probably is part of, I wouldn't say part of the problem, but it's probably why a lot of the short inventory, low inventory that we have now, people paying cash for everything. So those buyers that are coming from the state of California or the state of New York are flocking here for cheaper real estate, and this is what's happening right now. So pay attention to those curves and those trends and figure out how to take advantage of it. All right guys, well that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you now have an understanding of where home buyers come from and how to pay attention to the trends and curvatures of where people are flocking from different states here to the greater Houston area. And if you have any other topics, or if you have any other suggestions on what you'd like me to cover, feel free to leave a comment in the section below if you're watching this on YouTube. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon so you're the first to get notified when we release a video, which we do each and every single week. And with that being said, I'm Andrew with the Lake team here in Houston, Texas, and I will see you guys next week.